Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Musings. My name is Don K. Preston of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma, sharing with you some of my thoughts, some of my journey to the full preterist view. You know, I love simple things. I tell people sometimes I have a very simple mind, but I have to be cautious saying that I get too many amens. Yeah, well, whatever. One of the real simple things that struck me early on is the fact that in Revelation chapter 3, in writing to the seven churches, in Revelation chapter 3, the Lord said to the church at Philadelphia, "Because you have kept my command to persevere, I will also keep you from the hour of trial which shall come upon the whole world, to test those who dwell on the earth." Now, notice that John, or Jesus, is predicting the hour of trial, Greek word pyrosmos, and it was to come. Well, that's from the Greek word melo, which means literally about to come. Now remember, John's writing to the seven churches of Asia. All right? Jesus is addressing the seven churches of Asia. Now watch this. Here is John writing to the seven churches of Asia, Jesus instructing him, telling about a fiery trial, a time of trial that is about to come, and he will deliver them from that. Okay, John is predicting it, fiery trial, seven churches. Well, take a look at 1 Peter. Over in 1 Peter, that virtually everyone admits was written before the fall of Jerusalem in AD 70, Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12, "Do not think it strange concerning the fiery trial that is among you." Oh, wait a minute. Here is Peter writing before the fall of Jerusalem in AD 70. Oh, by the way, who's he writing to? Well, 1 Peter chapter 1, he's writing to the churches of Asia. Same people, same churches that John is writing to. Only Peter doesn't say the fiery trial is coming. He said it was in their midst. It was already there. And by the way, he said, don't think it strange concerning this. Now, what does that indicate? Well, it indicates they had been told it was on its way. Now it's there. So, essentially, Peter is saying, you knew it was coming. There it is. You don't need to be overly alarmed at it. Now, what does this tell us? Well, it tells us John was predicting the fiery trial that was about to come, including the seven churches of Asia. Peter, writing to the seven churches of Asia, said the fiery trial about which they had been warned was now in their midst. Peter wrote before the fall of Jerusalem. Now, if Peter and John are speaking of the same fiery trial that would involve the seven churches of Asia, then since John predicted it, Peter said it was there, and Peter wrote before the fall of Jerusalem, then guess what? John, writing Revelation, had to have written before Peter, and Peter wrote before the fall of Jerusalem in AD 70. See, I love stuff like that. This is exciting stuff. It's simple, it's profound, and from my perspective, it's basically irrefutable. You see, what a person would have to do here is to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that although Peter and John are writing to the same identical regions, they're writing about the same identical problem, that John is writing about something totally unrelated to what Peter had to say. And yet, all of the constituent elements to be found in Peter and John, Revelation, are exactly the same. I think that proves the early dating of the book of Revelation definitively and irrefutably. Hey, thanks for joining me for this morning's Morning Musings. It's Friday, so hope to see you Monday on Morning Musings.